Alright, so today's video is really just a short update on the current event. I've been talking, I think 2 days ago, about how I'm going to try and get a little bit farther in Arena and also win the tournament. And I really want to hammer this home a little bit because, again, I see it all the time in the clans that I jump in and out, that people are not taking Arena too seriously. But as you can see here, I'm actually currently leading in the tournament. Now, that doesn't mean anything. I can still be overtaken, but this is now the first day. The group ends in 2, and I will give updates as we're going to the final couple of hours of the tournament as well to see how it's going. But currently I have a 50-point lead, which is actually not too bad. Others have already chipped in here as well. And I'm still also at a point where I have quite a lot of tokens for Arena that I can use. So this is not where I'm going to stand today. But I keep harping on about this. This is really something that's absolutely worth it. It's even better if you can get, obviously, epic, relentless gear. But if I end up in the top 3, top 2 ideally, I get 6-star gear. And you just have to have one good roll, and you have gear that you can use in the really late stages of the game. Even just the 6-star gear alone is, in a lot of cases, pretty difficult for me to get. So if I get some decent one here, that would be pretty awesome. Now, as you can see here, for example, I still have my points for Arena for the daily. I have also, I believe, another 5 right here that I can use. That already gets me up to another 15. In addition to that, currently I'm holding actually 2. So again, working through those as well. And through the challenges, I actually have also another refill here for Arena, which I'm going to use too. So just being aware that you have an event coming up and identifying which ones you can win is a huge advantage already and can really get you stuff, especially early on in your raid career. And you don't have to be on my level right now, but especially when you start very, very early, try and win those tournaments. And in this case, for example, I've already now set up a defense that is pretty easy to beat, and I made sure that I also put 4 characters in, which is actually quite important because there are certain missions that you have to go through where you need to beat a number of champions. It's not win matches, but it's just like beat champions. So if you put a 4-man defense in that is really weak, a lot of people will farm that, and that allows me to drop a little bit lower, because my biggest problem currently is that now that I'm in gold 1 and also halfway to gold 2, I'm really going up against opponents that are 15, 20 levels or more above me. And obviously, they have way better teams. Just as a little bit of a comparison, I mean, you can already see here, like, I'm really picking my battles, and all of these guys are way above the power that I have. So, just as a little bit of a show, I have a team power of 83,000, which is nothing. But because I went for a proper comp where I have a speed aura to lead me off, where I have increased speed through Cartoon, and I put most of my speed items on her, then I have a debuff through Ugo, and then my 2 damage dealers here. This kind of works. Now, is this an amazing composition? No, it's not. It's just simple baseline. But this really helps me already. And let's not forget that a lot of the guys that I'm actually running here do not even have their accessories. So I have no banner for Alice, which is a problem. And over here I have no ring and I have no amulet. I'm, again, getting more and more stuff now, and I'm progressing with the account quite nicely, but there's a lot of things right now that I still don't have. You probably already spotted that a lot of the items are not fully upgraded. That's simply because I don't have the silver. There's too many things that I currently have to do at the same time. So some of them are just taking a bit of a backseat. But even with that comp, I'm already not only in gold 1, I'm on my way to gold 2. I'm leading in the tournament. But I have to, of course, now also check what can I actually beat. It's one thing to beat someone that is like nearly double my team power. And team power, again, don't overrate it. Doesn't really mean too much. I'm obviously picking my battles here. If I can, I always go for some team comps that don't have a speed aura and don't have somebody to speed the entire composition up. But that's not always a thing that I can actually go for. But there are a lot of refreshes involved right now. I haven't really used any refreshes for gems. I'm currently just like working through the normal ones. I obviously also bank my hopes a little bit on people then starting to attack me too, so I drop a little bit lower. Maybe I drop down into silver 4 again, so I have some more easy wins. But those are things that you can do. This, for example, is another one that is actually tempting. Now, there's 360s on that side. That Man-Eater can become a problem. If they are for some reason faster than I am, then that's me immediately out. But alright, I mean, let's actually try this one. Let's see if we can actually beat this one. And if we have a chance here, again, I might be faster. And I barely am, and that was actually a really nice hit for me. So only one of them is now unkillable. Huge win. Might still lose it because they're just stronger. It's just a matter of fact. They're just stronger here. But I get my hits in, and this is actually looking pretty good for me right now. Alright, so I guess we're going to win this one as well. Another few points already in. Last one won't be able to defeat us. Alice is going to take him down eventually. Well, as you maybe already noticed, I got a little bit unlucky there because at the end, the game unfortunately crashed on me. So I guess it wasn't a win after all, but I repeated it and then took the victory. So, as it stands right now, I just wanted to show you a little bit on where we are currently with the tournament. Also, a couple of tips on what to watch out for. Make sure that you set up a very easy to break defense so that you drop a little bit lower, and really invest a couple of gems if you have to into refill for Arena. The Relentless Leer that you get will help you throughout the entire account. A bit of RNG is obviously involved there too, but either way, this is a great start for me into the tournament. I'll update you towards the end of the tournament how things are going, but at least for now I'm quite happy with it. And since there are a lot of different events going on, and also the Fragment Summon, my hope is that others that are competing in the event are not going to put too much of an emphasis on it, because they have more of a chance to actually spread themselves out into different events and go for the Fragment Summon, which I'm just not on a level where I can reliably and realistically go for that. But so yeah, I'm going to update you. If you guys have any questions or anything, make sure that you drop a comment in the comment section, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.